Hello, my name is Dag Svanes. I'm going to present a paper that I've written together with Louis Barkhus from ITU in Copenhagen, and I'm from NTNU in Trondheim, Norway, and also part-time at ITU. And the title of our paper is The Designer's Body as Resource in Design, Exploring Combinations of Point of View and Tense. And the starting point is first-person design, or SOMA design, which is a very successful approach to design, leading to a lot of interesting products like the breathing light and the Soma mat from Mobile Life. And one of the approaches we use in first-person design is to train designers and researchers in body awareness. And to the right we see Richard Schusterman giving a lecture, giving a workshop in Feldenkrais technique. So one of the challenges with the first-person perspective is how to integrate that with other perspectives on the body, and how to do that in a user-centered design setting. So as a starting point for our investigation of how to integrate the different perspectives on the body, we identified three different ways of perceiving the body, three different perspectives: the first person, the second person, and the third person. And the first person perspective is the body as me, the body that is me living my life through my body, and also the body that I experience emotions, pain, joy, etc. through. And it's also the body that I can learn to swim, learn to ride a bicycle, etc. So it is the body as me, and the body as I experience being me. So that's the I. The second perspective is the you, the interpersonal body, the body as a social phenomenon, the body in interaction with other bodies. And as has been sort of quite evident lately, we have what is called mirror neurons that allow us to empathically experience what other people experience, that we have some kind of a direct access to other people's bodies through kinesthetic empathy. So that's the second person. The third person is the body as object, and this is more the scientific, the medical perspective on the body, and the aesthetic perspective on the body. It's the body that I see in the mirror, and it's the body that appears in my selfies and other people's selfies. So it's the body seen from outside. What is German then is called the Körper, which is different from the first person, which is called the Leib. And in addition to first person, second person, and third person, we also look at tense. So I can be aware of my body in the present, but I also can remember my body in the past, how it felt to be me, and I can imagine myself in the future and imagine how it will feel to be me in the future. And taken together, these two dimensions of point of view and tense give a 9-cell matrix of how to approach, or different ways of approaching the body. So I'm going to show this in a concrete example to make it sort of more easy to understand. So the first design case is design a master student actually that I worked with, working with a theatre group. And the aim was to build mechanical ears for a red elephant character on stage for a child's play. And the aim was to make the actor a cyborg, to make these ears as natural for him as if he actually was born with ears. So when we went through the design process, so the first thing we did in the design process can be characterized as present third person. We designed from the outside in. So we looked at how the costume fitted onto the actor, and we designed gloves and the mechanics of the ears, and we tried them out. So here we see some of the ways we explored and made sure that the mechanics and all the Bluetooth communication and the Arduinos, etc. worked. So this is very much an engineering approach, which is the first cell. In the second cell, we tried it out ourselves, so that's the me present. So we explored how it felt to actually be an actor. How would it feel to use this and to have it on our head and control it with the glove? Next, we took it to the user, to the actor. And so this is just me, but we don't have any picture of the actor actually here. But we explored with the actor how it would feel for the actor to use this on the stage. So this is about imagining the future work, the future use scenario. So next, the actor used it on stage, and we observed the user and tried to learn from what he did and the way he used the mechanical ears on stage. And last, we interviewed him after the performance and had him explore, and that becomes the past and remember for him, remembering what it was like to be this cyborg, and for us then to observe him and try to empathize with him when he remembered from the past. So in addition to the mechanical ear project, we also had a project that we analyzed with this framework that was an audio drama, location-based audio drama, where we also used the framework for analyzing the different stages and the different phases of the project. So what did we learn from all of this? What we learned was that the matrix helped us reflect on our design practice. So it made us aware of how we used our body, as in the first person mode, in the second person mode, in the third person mode, in our design practice, but also how the user was then reflecting in first person and second person and third person. And what we observed was that as designers, we used our bodies a lot in the design process, even when it was not really planned for. What we found was also that we really lacked training in kinesthetic observation or kinesthetic empathy, in observing users, and in using our bodies in this process. So one of the conclusions that come out of this framework and the way we have used this framework in the analysis of these two cases is that it has made us aware that some aesthetic training, which is very much about becoming aware of your own body and how you react and how you experience interacting with digital technology, should be supplemented with training in kinesthetic empathy, training in how to empathically observe your users in different phases of the project. And that's it. Thank you.